and welcome back to another video on the Football Zone and to a midweek review, reviewing all of this week's Carabao Cup action. And I'm going to start off at Loftus Road. QPR 0, Sunderland 0 was the score at Loftus Road. And yes, Sunderland winning 3-1 on penalties. What a great result this was for Sunderland. QPR you'd probably say had the better of the play, but Sunderland did well to take it to penalties. However, there was a very questionable referee decision. I think we've all seen it here. It was a baffling decision. But yeah, QPR have a right to be frustrated, but what a result for Sunderland. Moving on, Chelsea 1, Southampton 1 was the score at Stamford Bridge. Kai Havertz gave Chelsea a lead in the 44th minute before Shea Adams drew level in the 47th minute. It then went to a penalty shootout and Chelsea just about managed to win this. I think this was a fair result. Chelsea probably were the better team. Southampton, they did well to take it to penalties. The thing is, there's one team that had to go through, it probably would have been Chelsea. With Man City, that was a big opportunity for them as well. Moving on, Arsenal 2, Leeds 0 was the score at the Emirates. Callum Chambers in the 55th minute and Eddie Nketiah in the 69th minute with a goal. And great result for those teams. Arsenal, they're really starting to click now, but Leeds, they just don't look really good at the moment at all. It's a shadow of the team that we saw under Bielsa last season, so they just really need to pick up. But for Arsenal, as I said, it really does seem like they're starting to find some form, which is a big positive for them. Moving on then to Wednesday night action, and it finished Preston 0, Liverpool 2 at Deepdale. It was going to be nervy for Liverpool, no goals in the first hour. However, Takumi Minamino and Divock Origi scored in the second half to give Liverpool the win. And it's a solid enough result. Maybe it made it a bit tense for half an hour, but eventually they got the goal, and in the end it turned out to be a pretty comfortable afternoon. Preston can hold their heads up high though, they didn't do badly at all. And Liverpool, it's a good opportunity for them to get some silverware now. Moving on, it finished Stoke 1, Brentford 2 at the Bet365 Stadium. Brentford raced into a 2-0 lead before Stoke got one back, but in the end it was Brentford who held on, and that's a really solid result for them. Cam Ross-Antony with a goal for Brentford, and Suarez pulled one back, formerly of Brentford of course. Good result for Brentford. As for Stoke, I think they'll be disappointed, but in the end this was always going to be a free hit for them. But their run of poor form does continue, so they'll desperately want to fix that up as soon as possible. Moving on, it finished West Ham 0, Man City 0 at the London Stadium. West Ham, they played well here and probably showed the game. And then Man City, it came down to penalties. Would their League Cup run continue? No, it wouldn't. Phil Foden missed the penalty, and West Ham progressed. I must admit, at one point I never thought I'd see Man City lose a League Cup game again, but it's finally happened. And what a result for West Ham. They'll take so much confidence from this. Moving on then to another penalty shootout. It finished Leicester 2, Brighton 2 at the King Power Stadium. Harvey Barnes gave Leicester a lead in the 6th minute before a crazy stoppage time with Webster scoring for Brighton 2 minutes later in the 50th minute. Lookman scored for Leicester. Mpenzo then scored for Brighton in the 71st minute before it was a 4-2 win for Leicester on penalties. Leicester will be very happy to go into the next round. Really does look like they're starting to find some form now after a bit of a shaky start to the season, but Brighton, I think they'll be very disappointed. And then moving on, Burnley 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1 was the score at Turf Moor. It was a quiet first half and first half of the second half before Lucas Moore in the 68th minute gave Spurs the win, and that's a solid win for Tottenham. It wasn't an amazing performance or anything like that, just did what they needed to do, and that's exactly what they did. They'll be really happy with that. Gets them into the next round. As for Burnley, they're frustrated, but in a way I don't think they'll be too disheartened because their main focus is on staying up. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave any thoughts, comments down below, follow me on Twitter, link in the description for daily football news, and subscribe to my channel, subscribe now, greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.